I spend only a few minutes back at home anxiously awaiting Natsuki's arrival. Before I know it, she texts me to let me know she's outside the front door. Without delay, I open the front door to let her in. She's not wearing a school uniform. Sup? Hey. I don't know what I was expecting, but seeing Natsuki in something other than her school uniform totally threw me off. Seeing her in such cute clothes makes the uniform seem totally unfitting in comparison.
Jeez, don't make it so awkward already. It's gonna be a long afternoon, so don't be weird just because you're not used to seeing me outside of school. Anyway, I'm coming in.
I see you brought a lot of stuff. Natsuki is carrying a large bag that is probably full of baking supplies.
Well, I didn't want to come all this way to find out that your kitchen isn't equipped for the job. You bought everything I asked you to, right?
Yeah, I did. Yesterday, Natsuki asked me to buy a bunch of ingredients if I didn't already have them at home.
Good. Glad I could count on you to do your part.
Well, of course. I'm surprised to hear Natsuki suddenly say that, rather than something snarky like she usually does. Could it be that she's a little different outside of school after all? Anyway, let's go to the kitchen.
What? You're not even gonna offer to take this heavy bag from me? Where's your hospitality, Welonz?
Come on. Since when did I need to be a gentleman? I grab the bag Natsuki holds out to me.
Ugh.
This is ridiculously heavy.
Heh, I carried that all the way here. Are you impressed?
I see now. Yeah, I am impressed, Natsuki. It seems like I always underestimate you.
It's because I'm so small, isn't it? You jerk.
Natsuki hits a fist into my chest. Hey, your size has nothing to do with it. Do you really hate being small that much?
It's not like I hate it. I mean, sometimes I like proving people wrong when they only think I'm worth my size. It's fun when I get to be small and also better than other people. But, jeez, never mind. What are you making me say? Don't think you can make me talk about weird things just because we're not at school. Are we getting started or what? There's a lot of stuff I gotta teach you. What?
That's a little bit more like you. You're more fun when you just speak your mind like that.
Hey! Now you are treating me like a kid. I was just trying to be a little nicer to you, you know? And just because I don't have a mature and sexy figure like Yuri doesn't mean you should treat me like...
Natsuki catches her words and her face turns red. Natsuki.
Forget it! I didn't say anything!
I should apologize. I appreciate that you were trying to be nicer. I should have been a little more considerate too. But also, if that's what you're thinking, then you should know that there are tons of guys who are into body types like yours.
How would you know that anyway?
Guy talk? Just trust me on this one.
Gross!
Hey! Was that to me?
Who else?
Man, let's just get started already.
You get all sour when a girl calls you gross.
Well, of course!
I finally found your weakness, Welonz.
Natsuki smiles deviously. Please spare me. Well, if Natsuki decides to dish out more insults like that, there's no way I'm not fighting back. But she's satisfied enough for now, finally starting to pull things out of her bag so we can get started. Before long, the whole kitchen is a mess. Spoons, dirty bowls, flour, spilled fluid, and plastic bags are strewn across every countertop. The mixer isn't big enough to make all the batter at once, so we've had to do it several times. Meanwhile, Natsuki is babysitting all of my movements to make sure I don't mess up her precious baking.
Welonz, where did you put the food coloring? The batter's going in the oven soon, so I need to fill the trays.
I think it's still in the bag next to the table. What are you using it for?
To color the batter, of course. I'm making each tray a different color. That way, even if the flavors aren't different, everyone can still pick their favorite.
Oh, that's a cute idea. Are we doing anything like that with the icing?
Do you want to?
You're asking me? I don't really have a preference, so...
Come on! You're not putting any heart into this at all. Can't you at least try to have fun?
I'm having fun. I'm not really sure what Natsuki is trying to get out of me. Meanwhile, I see her separate the batter into smaller bowls and put a few drops of food coloring into each. Ah, that does look pretty cool.
See? It's not like baking is just about following instructions. The presentation is where you get to be creative and have the most fun. It's a million times more worth it in the end if just looking at it makes everyone's eyes lighten up.
Like the ones you made on my first day, huh? I recall Natsuki proudly presenting her cat-shaped cupcakes and Sayori and Monika's delighted expressions. I wonder if I can make Natsuki proud like that too. Yeah. Maybe I will use the food coloring then.
Sounds like you're starting to understand. Just make sure you completely finish mixing the icing before you mess with the food coloring.
Yeah, it's getting there. We were using the electric mixer for the batter, so I got stuck with a whisk and a huge bowl for the icing.
Eh? The icing's still all lumpy. Are you even trying?
Well, yeah. It'll just take a little longer.
Jeez, I'll be here all night if you do it like that. Here, look.
Natsuki grabs a whisk from me and uses her other hand to tilt the bowl back. Oh, that's probably why she can carry the whole bag of groceries.
You really need to beat the crap out of it.
After a few seconds, the consistency of the icing has already improved.
See?
As if to emphasize, Natsuki sticks a finger in the icing and pops it into her mouth. I reluctantly start to do the same.
Hey!
Natsuki suddenly grabs my wrist.
I don't want your gross fingers in my icing.
Your icing, eh? Are you forgetting who did all the work? I start to fight back, trying to inch my finger toward the bowl.
Don't make me beat the crap out of you next.
I'd like to see you try. I push harder, just enough for my finger to reach the icing. I triumphantly scoop some with my finger, just as Natsuki tugs with all her might. Ah! The force of Natsuki pulling me causes me to stumble, making her stumble in turn. Oh, what is this?
Gross! You got it on my face!
Whose fault is that? There's a big glob of icing on Natsuki's cheek. She tries to reach it with her tongue, but it's too far away. Welonz, I swear to God, you better not get it for her.
Jeez. You know what? Take this!
Natsuki instead wipes it off with her finger before shoving her finger toward my own face. You wish! I'm faster. I grab her wrist with my hand before it reaches my face. Natsuki tries to use her other hand to fight back, but I grab that one as well. Oh my god.
Stop!
This is scandalous. Welonz, oh my god, you basically have a girlfriend. You can't do this, okay? Not until you apologize for calling me gross.
Fine, fine. I'm sorry for calling you gross. You know I didn't mean it. It's just fun seeing you react to it. You do that to me all the time, you know? Saying dumb things just to get a reaction out of me? You really shouldn't tease girls like that.
Is that so? In that case, I probably shouldn't do this either. I take Natsuki's finger. Oh my god! And put it into my mouth, licking off the icing. What the? You have a...
What? Did you seriously just...
Natsuki is so surprised that she can't even figure out how to get mad at me. Her face is entirely red.
Welonz, you really shouldn't do that kind of thing to girls unless you really like them.
Yeah, she's right! You know that, right? What kind of question is she asking me, just like that? Oh, calm down, calm down. How did the mood turn to this so quickly? Natsuki gazes at me in silence. I notice her shallow breaths. No, not like this, not like this. Why am I starting to feel dizzy?
Huh?
Out of nowhere, the fire alarm starts going off. Natsuki rushes over to the oven. Oh, thank the lords. Is something burning? I thought you didn't put in the cupcakes yet.
No wonder. You left the dirty tray in here, dummy. How could you make a mistake like that?
You should have checked before turning the oven on.
Don't blame me for your mistakes. Jeez.
Natsuki uses an oven mitt to grab the blackened tray out of the oven. She sets it on top of the stove. In another moment, the fire alarm stops.
Anyway, I'm putting them in the oven now.
Yeah. The tension from the moment before still lingers over our heads. But the moment has already been lost. Good! I know we never made anything official, but oh my god, the whole thing with Sayori was literally 20 minutes ago. Jeez! I watch as Natsuki slides the cupcake trays into the oven. Then, I reluctantly pick up the whisk and continue with the icing, like nothing ever happened.
Ha, that smells so good!
The cupcakes are ready to be pulled out of the oven. As soon as Natsuki opens the oven door, a blast of sweet-smelling warm air fills the room.
Look at how cute they all look!
She proudly shows off the different colored cupcakes in each of the trays. They'll look even better once we add the icing.
Not like you need to tell me that. I brought decorating stuff, so I hope you can get creative. Here, scoop the icing into these bags.
Natsuki hands me some plastic bags.
I have these nozzles that will make it look nice and fluffy. This one can even make flowers. We probably won't be using it this time though.
What's this one for? I pick up one of the nozzles that has a much thinner tip than the others.
That one's really thin, so you can use it to make stripes or other patterns. But you can also use it to write stuff on a cake. Like, happy birthday or whatever.
Huh, I see. That gives me an idea, actually.
Eh?
Well, it's a literature event, right? We could make it more literature-themed by writing a different word on each of the cupcakes. It would be fun to see people choose their cupcake based on a word they like.
Ugh.
Hmm?
I was kind of expecting you to say something really stupid. But that's actually a really cute idea, so...
Maybe I'm getting it from you.
What's that supposed to mean? I'm not cute.
Come on. We're not at school, nobody's judging. You can't dress and act like this and not expect me to think you're cute. Welonz! What the hell? Stop flirting with her!
Well...
Natsuki's voice trails off.
Same with you.
Huh? Did you say something?
No, nothing. Let's just do the icing.
Oh my god, no. Natsuki picks up the paste and fastens a nozzle onto each of the bags.
There's a lot to do, so we shouldn't be wasting time. Here, I'll show you how to do it.
Without giving me a chance to think about before, Natsuki quickly moves on. She shows me how to apply the icing, and then we each get to work. When we're finally finished, Natsuki puts all of them side by side to admire our work.
Look at how pretty they are together.
Yeah, they are, aren't they?
I wish I could have one now.
Well, there's no reason you can't, right? I don't see any harm in that.
Well, yeah, but... my dad's making dinner tonight, so I really need to save my appetite.
Sayori's the exact opposite in that regard. If she was here, we'd probably be down 10 cupcakes already. and she would still eat dinner.
Come on, that's just unhealthy. Besides, when my dad cooks, I need to eat as much of it as I can. Well, anyway, I was hoping we would have time for manga, but I need to be home for dinner.
Huh, already? That's a shame.
It's your fault for working so slowly. You should have thought about that. It's not like you'll always have this chance.
Man. As usual, Natsuki places the blame on me.
You can bring the cupcakes tomorrow, right? If you and Sayori each carry some, then you can probably do it in one trip.
Yeah, I can do that. And don't worry, I won't let her eat any.
I wish you would listen to me the way she listens to you.
Yeah. I again think back to the conversation I had with Sayori earlier today. I felt so helpless. Sayori always does listen to me, but at that point, it felt like she couldn't listen to me at all.
Okay, I'm all packed up. Good work today.
You too. I'll walk you out, I guess. You guess? Just like that, Natsuki is already about to leave. It feels like the afternoon went by in a flash. More than that, did I even take the opportunity to get closer to her like I wanted?
Well, I guess I'll be off then.
Huh, I wonder if we focused more on Natsuki. Would that have played out differently? Maybe. Yeah, maybe it depends on which girl I'm closest to by the time this event rolls around.
Thanks for all the help and everything. I'll see you tomorrow.
Wait, Natsuki.
Eh?
What you said before about not always having this chance. It doesn't have to be that way at all. I had fun today. You showed me how fun baking can be, like you wanted. But aside from that, you can come over anytime, okay? I think that if possible, I'd like to spend more time like this. If you want to read manga or go out somewhere. Are you serious?
Do you really mean that?
Natsuki looks at me tensely, like she's trying to hide her expression. Yeah. I want to spend more time with you.
Welonz, I thought you only cared about getting this done. I'm sorry I had to leave so early today. I really didn't want to. I would really stay here longer if I could. She's so honest. I feel the same way as you, so...
Natsuki suddenly gets closer to me. Wait, Natsuki! Standing inches from me, Natsuki looks up at me. I feel her fingers gently clutch at the sides of my shirt, as if holding on to me. Her rose-colored cheeks and matching eyes fill my vision, along with her slightly parted lips. No! What's happening? My head starts to go dizzy as I feel her soft breaths against me.
I felt it. For a while now.
Natsuki suddenly jumps back.
Sayori? Shit! Fuck!
Huh?
Hi, Welonz.
No! Sayori! Just now, we weren't...
It's okay, Welonz. I just stopped by to say hi. Well, you should have come a little earlier. I'm already on my way out, so... Oh, really? That's too bad. Yeah, well, I'll still see you at the festival tomorrow, so it's fine. Just don't eat any cupcakes before then. Anyway, later.
Clearly flustered, Natsuki hurries off and Sayori waves goodbye. We're done. Our love life is done. There's no coming back from this. It's too late. You're so stupid, Welonz. Why were you egging it on? I hate you. Sayori, I thought you didn't want to come over today. Oh my god, that sounds so bad. That sounds like, hey, if I knew you were coming over today, I wouldn't do things that looked like cheating on you. Come on, don't say it like that!
Well, I tried staying in my room, but my imagination was being really mean to me,
And it was right.
so I had to come here and see it for myself.
See what? What are you talking about?
You know, how much fun you were having with Natsuki, and how close you got to her. It makes me really happy that you've made such good friends. That's all that matters to me.
Tears start to fall down Sayori's face.
That's all that matters to me. Why am I feeling this way, Welonz? I'm supposed to be happy for you. Why does it feel like my heart is splitting in half? It hurts so much. Everything hurts so much. This would be so much better if I could just disappear.
Sayori, don't say that!
It's true, Welonz. If I wasn't here, then you wouldn't have to waste your sympathy on me. You wouldn't have to put up with me being selfish. Monika was right. I should just...
What did Monika say? Monika? Monika was right about what? What did she say? Oh my god. Sayori, what I said before is true. I'm not going to let this continue. Caring about you like this isn't the burden your mind is making it out to be. It's something that makes me happy. It's something that I wouldn't trade for anything else. So, even if it takes an entire lifetime, I'm going to be by your side until you don't feel any more pain. But you are the one who's causing her pain right now.
But...
Sayori looks away. I put a hand on her shoulder to reassure her.
I'm scared, Welonz. I'm really scared.
What are you scared of, Sayori?
I'm scared that I might like you more than you like me.
Oh, that's a scary thought in relationships. 'Cause the person who cares the least has the most power in any relationship. It's horrible to say it like that, but it's true. Sayori?
It's true, isn't it? I was weak and started to like you too much. I did this to myself. Welonz, I like you so much that I want to die. That's how I feel. And...
That's enough, Sayori. I don't want you to hurt anymore. I slide my hand down Sayori's arm and squeeze her hand in my own. Do you remember how I said I always know what's best for you? Do you still believe me? Wordlessly, Sayori nods. Even if you don't understand all of your own feelings, I know what you need the most right now. Oh, bullshit you do. And that's what I'm going to give to you. You better not kiss her right now or anything. Oh, shit. Okay, let's save. Instinctively, I know this is important. Okay. I feel like in terms of... Because she's struggling with some mental health issues right now. Maybe it would be making it worse if I tried to engage in a relationship with her. So maybe it would be best for her, like she wants. Like if we just stayed friends. But at least in my playthrough here, Sayori likes me and I like her back too. It's mutual. If you're saying you'll always be my dearest friend, you're saying I don't like you in that way, which isn't quite true here. And you can see that she would struggle with the outcome of both of these choices too, because right now she's torn between being happy for me, that I'm making friends and maybe finding someone I like that's not her, versus being heartbroken that she likes me but I don't like her back. I feel like this situation is a tad too complex to be really represented by these two very polarizing and rather unnuanced choices. From a purely dating sim point of view though, I'm not really interested in getting randomly kissed by Natsuki or whatever, so yeah. You can say so much for both sides here, oh my god. But I do feel like, from what we've seen of the protagonist so far, a person who is good-hearted but not necessarily understanding how to do the right thing all the time, he would definitely just say I love you if he liked her. I love you.
Eh?
Those are my true feelings. So, there's no way you could like me more than I like you. I should have realized it sooner. But spending time with everyone at the club, making new friends, and having fun with you every day, it helped me realize that you are truly the most important person to me. That's why I'll accept any of your burdens. As long as we continue like this every day, with you by my side, then I know we'll both be happy.
Welonz.
Oh, I understand your optimism, but this is very, very idealized. This art is super cute though, oh my goodness. Suddenly, Sayori wraps her arms tightly around me.
Welonz, is this really okay?
Yeah. I hold Sayori in my arms and pull her closer. You'll never have to let go of me again. Depression aside, I really hate how this happened right after Natsuki tried to kiss me. It just feels so...
I love you, Welonz. I want to be with you forever.
Me too. I feel Sayori's grip around me weaken a little bit.
What is this?
Sayori?
I'm supposed to be happy right now. I always thought this would be the happiest moment for me. But why? Even now? Why won't the rain clouds go away? They're not going away at all, Welonz.
It's okay, Sayori. It might take some time for things to get better again. But no matter how long it takes, I'll be there every step of the way. The person you like liking you back? Such a wonderful feeling in the world, but just because you have that, it doesn't mean your depression will magically go away. That's all that matters right now.
Okay. I trust you.
Sayori and I slowly release each other. So, I guess that makes the festival tomorrow our first date, huh?
What are you saying? I don't want to think about those things, you know? I want everything to be the same as it always has been.
That when she says stuff like that, I almost sort of regret telling her that I love her because does she want to be in a relationship with me? It makes me worry a little bit.
Even if we really are a couple, I don't know if I could handle anything more right now. It's really new and scary to me.
I understand. We'll go at whatever pace suits you best.
Hey, Welonz?
Sayori gazes at me once again, smiling sadly.
Even if I get really, really sad, this is the best thing for me, right?
I don't know. Huh? I don't really understand what Sayori means by that. Are you saying that this is making you feel sad, Sayori?
I don't know. I don't understand what I'm feeling. It felt like a bunch of thorns when you told me you love me.
That makes me worried again.
But that's why I want to trust you. You know what's best for me.
Yeah, I do. That's my promise. I say that, but in reality, I've never felt more uncertain when it comes to Sayori. I know that I love her, and she loves me. But I'm having as much trouble understanding Sayori's feelings as she is. And remember, they're like, what, 16? Jesus. Even though I can comfort her, I keep wondering if I should be doing something more or something different. I know these thoughts will continue to plague me until things are back to the way they were. Is that what Sayori meant by not wanting anything to change? I don't know. But I know that I'll give it everything I've got. Sayori is the most important person to me. And I'll do whatever it takes to have a happy future with her. It's the day of the festival. Of all days, I expected this to be the one where I'd be walking to school with Sayori. But Sayori isn't answering her phone. Uh-oh. I considered going to her house to wake her up, but decided that's a little too much. Meanwhile, the preparations for the event should be nearly complete. I managed to carry all the cupcakes myself by carefully stacking 2 trays. Natsuki is already texting up a storm, but I can't respond thanks to my hands being full. Funnily enough, I probably feel the same way as Natsuki about the event. I'm more excited for it to be over so I can spend time with Sayori and Natsuki at the festival. But knowing Monika, I'm sure the event will be great too.
Welonz, you're the first one here. Thanks for being early.
Hey, where's the music? You're scaring me again. Every time you take away the music. I can't. No. That's funny. I thought at least Yuri would be here by now. Monika is placing little booklets on each of the desks in the classroom. They must be the ones she prepared that has all the poems we're performing. In the end, I found a random poem online that I thought Monika would like and submitted it. So that's the one I'll be performing.
I'm surprised you didn't bring Sayori with you.
Yeah, she overslept again. That dummy. You'd think that on days this important, she'd try a little harder. I say that, but I suddenly remember what Sayori told me yesterday. And suddenly, I feel awful, knowing that it's not nearly that simple for her. I only said it because it's the way I'm used to thinking. Again, really realistic portrayal of how people who have no exposure to mental health issues see mental health issues. But maybe I should have gone to wake her up after all?
You should take a little responsibility for her, Welonz. I mean, especially after your exchange with her yesterday.
Hey, how do you know?
You kind of left her hanging this morning, you know?
Exchange? Monika, you know about that? I'm scared.
Of course I do. I'm the club president, after all.
Is she spying on me? Because I don't feel like... Would Sayori tell her that? But... I stammer, embarrassed. Did Sayori really tell her about it that quickly? I have a feeling the answer to that question is a no. That we're a couple now? I didn't really plan on bringing it up with anyone yet. Jeez. You don't know the full story at all, so...
Don't worry. I probably know a lot more than you think.
I don't doubt that one bit. Huh? Monika is being friendly as usual, but for some reason, I felt a chill down my spine after hearing that. It's also because there's no music right now.
Hey, do you want to check out the pamphlets? They came out really nice.
Yeah, sure. I grabbed one of the pamphlets laid out on the desks. Oh yeah, they really did. Something like this will definitely help people take the club more seriously.
Yeah, I thought so too.
I flipped through the pages. Each member's poem is neatly printed on its own page, giving it an almost professional feel. I recognized Natsuki and Yuri's poems from the ones they performed during our practice. What's this? I flipped to Sayori's poem. It's different from the one she practiced. It's one that I haven't read before. I'm waiting for the other shoe to drop so hard right now that I'm scared to read this poem. Oh my god, oh my god. Before I listen to everything she said to me, what is this? Reading the poem, I get a pit in my stomach.
Welonz? What's wrong?
Nothing. This poem feels completely different from everything else Sayori's written. But more than that, I changed my mind. I'm gonna go get Sayori, so...
Well, alright. Try not to take too long, okay?
I quickly leave the classroom.
Don't strain yourself.
Monika calls that out after me. Isn't the fact that Monika printed such a scary poem but not reacting to it kind of messed up to begin with? And I still remember that Sayori said Monika told her something. I quicken my pace. What was I thinking? I should have tried a little bit harder for Sayori. It's not a big deal to at least wait for her or help her wake up. Even the simple gesture of walking her to school makes her really happy. Besides, I told her yesterday that things will be the same as they always have been. That's all she needs and what I want to give her. I reach Sayori's house and knock on the door. I don't expect an answer since she's not picking up her phone either. Like yesterday, I open the door and let myself in. Sayori? I'm really scared right now. She really is a heavy sleeper. I swallow. I can't believe I ended up doing this after all. Waking her up in her own house. That really is something that a boyfriend would do, isn't it? In any case, it just feels right. Outside Sayori's room, I knock on her door. Sayori? Wake up, dummy! There's no response. I'm telling you right now, even though this is a visual novel with like cutscene art and like nothing crazy, the atmosphere is really getting to me. I really didn't want to have to enter her room like this. Isn't it kind of a breach of privacy? But she really leaves me no choice. I gently open the door. Ah! What the hell? What the hell? Is this a nightmare? It has to be. This isn't real. There's no way this can be real. Sayori wouldn't do this. Like, there's a part about this game, Doki Doki Literature Club, that's gained a reputation for being a scary, psychological horror game, and this is a shocking thing, right? Seeing a girl, a cute anime girl, having committed such an act. If you didn't play this game at all previous to this scene, I think it's very easy to dismiss this as being like, oh, it's a shocking thing, you know, someone cute doing something not so cute. Just the juxtaposition of those two things is it's a shocker. But I feel like right now, there's more sadness in me than shock. Because what we've learned about Sayori in the past hour or so actually does point to the fact that she would do this, and that makes me sad. That makes me really, really sad. Everything was normal up until a few days ago. That's why I can't believe what my eyes are showing me. I suppressed the urge to vomit. Even right now, they have that normal Doki Doki theme music playing, but with kind of a scary twist going on, like... Just yesterday, I told Sayori I would be there for her. I told her I know what's best, and that everything will be okay. Why? Why would she do this? How could I be so helpless? What did I do wrong? Confessing to her. Was that the problem? I don't think so. I shouldn't have confessed to her. That's not what Sayori needed at all. She even told me how painful it is for others to care about her. Then why did I confess to her and make her feel even worse? Why was I so selfish? This is my fault. My swirling thoughts keep telling me everything I could have done to prevent this. I'm not so sure if not confessing to her would have really helped. Cause remember, back when we were in the classroom, she was like, "Oh, why are you telling me now that you like me? You're making it so much harder." I feel like she had plans for this from a while ago already. And it's typical for someone to come across something like this to think, what could I have done to avoid this outcome? If I just spent more time with her, walked her to school, and remained friends with her like it always has been, then I could have prevented this. I know I could have prevented this. Screw the literature club. Screw the festival. I just lost my best friend. Someone I grew up with. She's gone forever now. Nothing I do can bring her back. They're trying to tell me really hard to reload right now. This isn't some game where I can reset and try something different. I had only one chance, and I wasn't careful enough. I'm just gonna see it to the end first, though. And now, I'll carry this guilt with me until I die. Nothing in my life is worth more than hers. But I still couldn't do what she needed from me. And now, I can never take it back. Never. 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 I know that was like... I don't think we can start a new game. Like, I know that's like a very... Oh, boohoo, we're playing a visual novel, a dating sim visual novel, and it's trying to make it all spooky and scary. But I feel like from the bottom of my heart somewhere, just learning about Sayori's difficulties, dealing with depression, and then seeing her end up like that was... a tad too real. Kind of went beyond just a funny little scary, haha, it's a shocking thing in a game. Oh.